The Buckeye Nation is mourning tonight over the sudden death of former Ohio State quarterback Dwayne Haskins. He was killed in a highway accident in South Florida early this morning. Tonight, we are learning more about the tragedy that has left fans heartbroken. A solitary violinist symbolizing the solemn mood outside Ohio Stadium, where Buckeye fans are leaving flowers, the number 7 jersey, and messages of heartbreak.
I remember everything he did for the school. He was a big reason about why I came here.
The 24-year-old Haskins was in South Florida training with his Pittsburgh Steelers teammates. He reportedly ran out of gas and was trying to walk across I-95 near Fort Lauderdale when he was hit by a dump truck around 6:30 a.m.
Dwayne, I was just with you, man. And I love you, brother.
Steelers wide receiver Chase Claypool among countless heartbreaking posts on social media. Bengals QB and former Buckeye Joe Burrow with a simple tribute.
Dwayne,
yeah.
what you think?
This is awesome. I'm going to college here.
You going to college here?
Even at the tender age of 11, Haskins knew he'd be a Buckeye.
Now, if you come to Ohio State, what position you going to play?
Quarterback.
He would go on to break several school records, including single-season passing yards and passing touchdowns, always holding promise.
I know after declaring and being a professional athlete, life hits you fast.
A life cut short too soon. And our team coverage continues now with Nick Camino with more on Haskins' career as well as reaction from the football world. Just devastating, Nick.
Yeah, good evening, Lena. A terrible tragedy. I know that Ohio State fans, Northeast Ohio football fans, everybody is mourning the loss. This is just a tragedy. I mean, to see what happened with Dwayne Haskins earlier today, as you mentioned, killed in that accident. And I mean, he's one of the best quarterbacks in Ohio State history when you think about it. A Heisman finalist in 2018 after leading Ohio State to a Big Ten conference title. That season, the Buckeyes went to the Rose Bowl. They beat Washington. Ohio State finishing with a 12-1 season with Haskins at the helm. A great leader, Rose Bowl MVP, led the Buckeyes to a win over Michigan in which he threw 6 touchdown passes. I don't think people will ever forget that. A team leader, again, one of the best quarterbacks in school history. Went on to be a first-round pick, as Lena mentioned, in the NFL draft by Washington and was currently a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And as you would expect, an outpouring of emotions and reactions to this terrible tragedy. Among the many on social media, Ohio State head coach Ryan Day, former Buckeyes head coach Urban Meyer, heartfelt condolences from Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin and current Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud. I mentioned Urban Meyer, heartbroken on a Zoom call earlier today.
Beautiful kid, beautiful family, beautiful soul, very strong in his faith. That's the blessing, you know, if there is one right now, that he was so strong in his faith and so was his family. And, you know, I know football and all that, but I just keep going back to that. This beautiful family, his sister and his parents, and what they're going through.
And Lena, as Urban Meyer kind of alluded to, this obviously much bigger than sports, but just the tribute that he got from his teammates, and you just got a sense of the type of person that he was, not only on the field but off the field. Just an amazing leader and somebody that I don't think any of us will ever forget.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Nick.